So we can all agree that working out and staying in shape is good for you, but you won't understand how good until you get chased by a bear. Let's talk about it. So let's take a look at what C.S. Lewis has established so far. We have determined that there must be a power of some kind behind the universe that urges us to do right and causes us to regret doing wrong. So what do we know about this power? When we look around, we can deduce that this power must be a great artist because the universe is extremely beautiful and organized, but this power must also be merciless and no friend of ours because the universe is terrifying and deadly. We know that this power is intensely interested in right conduct, fair play, unselfishness, courage, good faith, honesty, and truthfulness. In this sense, we can agree that this power is good, but only good in that it cares about a conduct in an unforgiving and unflinching way. We cannot say that this power can forgive. Only a person can do that. If this power is purely an impersonal mind, then it would be pointless to ask it for forgiveness. That would be like asking math to forgive you when you make a mistake. And if this is the case, then you really can't simply ignore it because deep down, a piece of you is on its side. Like when you see an innocent child get hurt, or when a corrupt politician lets people suffer, or when a powerful group treats people like merchandise. On this, we can agree with that power. You may want this power to make an exception for your misconducts, but if it was in the business of letting evil off the hook, it wouldn't really be good. The fact is, an absolute goodness would detest most of what we do. That's the problem. If the universe isn't governed by absolute goodness, then there is no hope for us. But if it is, we have made ourselves enemies to it by our actions. We cannot do with it, and we cannot do without it. God, our only comfort, is also our biggest terror. The thing we need is the thing we most want to hide from. He is our only ally, and we have made ourselves his enemy. If you want to meet perfect goodness, then you do not understand it. And that brings us to the God of Christianity. Christianity offers forgiveness, but from what? People who don't realize the desperate strait we find ourselves in don't need Christianity. There's nothing here for them. Only once we realize that there is a real moral law, a power behind it, and that you have broken that law and made yourself an enemy of that power, can Christianity speak to you. You don't believe you need a doctor until you realize you're dying. Christians offer us an explanation for why we somehow hate goodness and love it. How God can be an impersonal law behind the universe, but also a person. How these demands on us, which we cannot meet, have been met on our behalf. How God himself becomes a man to save man from the disapproval of God. It's a story that we know and can become more familiar with. The point of this series is to get us to face the difficult facts that lay before us. I believe that Christianity ultimately ends in comfort, but it begins with despair. Comfort is the one thing in life that we cannot get by looking for it. If you look for truth, you may end up with comfort. If you look for comfort, you'll end up with neither comfort nor truth, only held up by wishful thinking and good feelings.
I hope you enjoyed this installment of What is Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis. If you'd like to learn more about St. James or the Faith We Confess ministries, head over to thefaithweconfess.com and you can learn more about us there. If you'd like to learn more about St. James, you can head over to stjames-leesburg.org and just discover a little bit more about who we are. If you're interested in tuning in live to our services, we live stream every service on Sunday morning at 10:15 a.m. You can watch that on our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel. For more of the Faith We Confess content, feel free to head over to our YouTube channel and you can hit the subscribe button while you're there. And please feel free to reach out to us if you have any thoughts or comments on things that we can do or things that we have done. We appreciate you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.